watching New York 1 News all morning. This is the New York Living Health Report.
Many see binge drinking as a phase, something teens and young adults will eventually grow out of, but getting to that point can be a struggle. New York 1's Erin Billups takes a closer look in today's health report.
At first, it was kind of just a social thing. Like, whenever I went out, I was like, okay, I have to drink because everyone else is drinking.
But it quickly became a problem for then 14-year-old Siobhan.
Every time I drank, I would drink to the point where I was belligerent, or like people would have to be helping me. I couldn't stand. I would get very mean and violent.
Siobhan, whose identity we've agreed to conceal along with her father's, is now 17. She's been sober for about 3 months after 3 years of binge drinking. Her struggle with alcohol is a familiar story often brushed aside as a phase kids go through.
It's about 20% of kids start drinking between 9 and 13 years old.
Marianne Chai, the medical director for the New York Center for Living, works with Siobhan and other patients ranging from 13 to 26 and their families, helping them gain control over their addictions. She says binge drinking remains a major problem in the U.S., something 20% of high school seniors engage in, according to a recent study published in JAMA Pediatrics.
Their brain is profoundly affected. We know that memory centers are affected and learning centers are affected, and that these changes, the longer they go on, the harder they are to reverse.
The stigma surrounding alcoholism many times prevents people from getting the help they need. An important part of treatment and recovery for Siobhan was recognizing and addressing alcoholism as a disease.
She can't stop. If she drinks, she'll have 10 if everyone else is having 2. And then, like she said, it just was escalating to drugs because there was no high enough.
Chai cautions that recovery and sobriety is a lifelong process and recommends complete elimination of drinking as the first step. Siobhan has begun to heal relationships damaged by her alcoholism and is working to stay away from triggers like listening to certain music, keeping a positive support system around her, and working through her urges with professionals. Already, she says life has gotten better.
The thing I love about being sober now is when I feel happy, it's real, you know. Even when I am upset, it's real. It's not because of a drink or a drug.
In Manhattan, Erin Billups, New York 1.